Hey guys, this live is going to be about what skills are available and unavailable for techno non-DA players. So as you can see, this is my non-DA account. This isn't available. This isn't available. This isn't available. This isn't. This isn't. This isn't. And this isn't. So we can use this move, the shield, then tog drone tracking, then static overload blast. You usually don't want to switch your weapon or any of your gear while using techno, because it prevents you from using your drive boost for like 3 turns. There's an exception to the rule, like if you're switching like items with the same stats, I think. And how techno works is it's based on your mana percentage, so the less mana you have, I think the higher your boost. So yeah, you can use the stun. You can use attack button. I think I used everything. This thing, this no, this thing, this thing, this. Yeah, I used that. Vent heat. Vent heat. What it usually does base it's based on your health. No, your heat level calculation. And yeah, so based on your level, there's like some math involved, and it increases your opponent's health resist. Also, how I got my cape, my fire wings of thousand flames. It's probably one of the best offensive capes in the game. In the case where you're fighting like opponents where they have like or enemies that have high bonus, that would actually have a high chance of hitting through your shield. You generally would use this because the health resist is still pretty high. As an alternative to this, if you're fighting like something that's really it has attacks, but like their bonus can't hit through, have no one have a high chance of hitting through your shield. Your battery is hide behind because your health resist is higher and you can heal more. Assuming the case where you don't get hit, of course. Your battery is wing 1000 flames if you do get hit, and you're just not attacking, so you don't take any damage. You won't take as much damage. In the case, yeah, and also in the case where you're taking hits, like you're taking damage, because it's the highest all resist in the game, it's like 15%. So and and you still got like some health resist off it, so you can heal a bit from it. But the better healing item that's similar to this is Ellipse, but I can't get as DA right now, non-DA right now. So yeah, the best location to farm these two things, the chicken armor and the wings of the flames, is actually either in book 1 or book 2. Riverine Keep. Riverine Keep, yeah. It used to be called the 100 room dungeon. You just farm from here. And to get 5 potions, you either use Cloak Swap of your base class. I'll have to go back. Because you can't reset your class as a non without logging out. Or if I just get my armor back, Does it not work? Oh, I guess it doesn't work. So, but basically, you just use your base class. I just go back. Hold on. You just use your base class and farm 5 health potions. As an alternative to that, you can also just farm mobs and use to get health potions. You equip cloak scrap with your base class and spam your final skill. And there's like 50% chance of activating. When you see text that shows up like this, so about like any text, it generally means you're getting a yeah. So it didn't happen, you know. And you stack up to 5 potions on both sides, both on health and mana. There's another place where you can get potions if you don't want to use cloak scrap as a non-DA. And that's with Exalt. Right now, I only have 4 health potions, 2 mana. You can go to any of the books, 5 of each. Go to the edge, and at the edge of the time. You can go from here, or even from basically any book. It's just a portal on the top. And you just do the first Exalted tab. You can do any of them, but I generally go do the first one. And you just keep on doing it until you get trades. So that talks about potions. And if you don't get any, just restart until you do. Until you stack up to that many potions. See? Mana potion. They also do it for health as well. But I usually use Cloak Swap to get my health potions so I don't have to wait as long. See, that's health. That's health as well. So now we have 5. 5 health potions. You just keep on doing it. Well, see, it's still capped at 5. So I just keep doing this till I get 5 mana. That's 4 mana. Yeah. So let's see if we can get the. Most likely will. It's gonna take a long time. Oh, not that long, but it's still pretty long. So you just have to do it multiple times. Yeah, that's my last one. See? What else? Oh yeah, so in rewards. So in rewards are generally one of the best items in the game. So usually when getting the best rewards for non-DA, you kind of want to lay them out and like just make comparisons. Well, at least that's how I do it. So if it's like a DA reward, obviously you can't use it like the soul shop. These two good and evil weapons aren't really that good anymore. They used to be good, but the ice weapon's okay. It's pretty good. But the good and evil weapons, they can get replaced by Exalted Tower. No, Exalted, sorry, from the Exalted Tower class. Exalted Tower. Sorry about the pronunciation. I'm not really good at it. Usually these weapons are good. Starting from, yeah, like past level 40, they're like the 60 version, level 60 version, are generally better than the level 85 versions at the Dragon Challenges. But generally, you generally want it like between level 85 and 90. Preferably 90 if you can. I can't get it at level 90 because I can't be the engineer at the moment. So I managed to get up to the Exalted Unity. And yeah, the reason why I generally use this is over Ultra Omnionite Blade, even though it does a little bit more damage, but it's not a huge difference. It's lower crit though. Compared to the level 90 version, it's actually a lot stronger. The Ultra Omni, the only difference is like the all resist. But what's good about this weapon is it has a really good health resist. So like negative health resist, so you heal more from it. And there's times where certain bosses have light resist, so you gotta use a different weapon. like Ultra Exalted Unity, because it's almost as has almost the same resistance as Ultra Omni-Knight Blade, but like it has more healing if you heal, but it has like less defenses, like less avoidance points. Yeah. Mm. These items are really good, but generally you want the mage and warrior belts. Warrior if using strength more, or if you want to increase your damage floor, your minimum damage. And mage if you want to increase use your if you're critting often, like in wars or using your crit skill, auto crit skill, and ready use mage. Or also if your crit is like above 100, which is or at 100, because it's out of 200, so 100 divided by 200 is 50% chance of landing a crit. Or if you're using an armor that crits really often, with an exception to a ranger, you'd use kind of would use this and cryptic, because cryptic I think some of the skills are pure slots, so you might want to use rogue and stuff instead sometimes. One time you ever use rogue belt is probably in farming dove, because the dove PvP ID of a bacon weapon, because you only need the only way you can attack the is with ducks, ducks or pierce damage. And warrior, the ones that you wouldn't use this as much as mage, I guess. But if you're using like a strength build, you would use this. So like an example where you would use this is probably at like against bosses that force like that lowers your crit. So all you have is non-crit attacks left, and against Wrath because she heals from crits. These rewards, I can't really say. Well, these are all DA now. Before these two weren't. They actually updated that. Like yesterday, they weren't. But like just like the first few upgrades. Now they are. So I could care less. But it's still pretty good items for a DA. Mm, the League Embracer is pretty good, but like this isn't good right now because it's just a waste of inventory slot because it's just a reskin Necromancer. But I mean, it looks cool. Blood Moon challenges starting off. That's probably one of the easiest challenges you could be doing at like low level. I wouldn't recommend doing it at level say 25, but you probably could. So these two items are generally what you want when you get to level 85. This cape would eventually get replaced by Unraveler wings, but it's just one less luck and one less chat. No, is it one? Yeah, one less chat and one less wisdom, or one less luck and one less chat. I can't remember. Yeah, one less luck and one less chat. But it's a small difference, but I mean, it's still better to get Unraveler wings anyway. This helmet is probably your best overall weapon as of now. Uh, the primordial items are okay. It's just the rank and necklace is generally better for armors that crit more because of the main stat. Because it has higher main stat, but lower crit compared to the domino items. Yeah, because and the domino items are better for like classes that don't crit that often. Because it increases your crit. It has higher crit chance, so it increases your chance of critting. Because when you crit, that's your higher increases your max chance. It increases more of a chance to get higher damage from your crits. The Orilla belt is probably your best slot belt if you can't get the main challenger belt. Big and small, this is the same as Necroparagon, so don't bother to try. It's just harder to get, but the same stats. Sunshog is just Necroparagon home, but with different stats. No, different, not stats, the same stats, but with different resistances. So, like, instead of fire, water, energy, Necroparagon would be giving you darkness, light, and ice. Uh, Domino, I mean, Dream Duel. This item isn't. It's probably more defensive than Leorilla. It's higher if you're not counting the endpoints, but you're just counting the fences, but it's not good compared to the Thunder belts. Eagle Maniacs, if you can get Val Eagle, go. This is pretty good as an Omnia, but I haven't been able to get it. Feldun, I have been able to get this, but it's really hard to get, and it's your best in slot offensive helm for non-DAs and DAs as well, because your crit is really high, and so is and your strength and attacks. Well, mainly you're getting most of your damage from your crit and strength. So exorcist and extra, yeah, it's just a bit. You just get extra damage from. Well, 10 goes to the main set, and the other comes from dots. If they have a dot, but you don't get much from dots. That's why most people invest in strength for it. But there's some classes where you're forced to use dots, like ranger or rogue. Um, this one weapon isn't that good for the non-Ds. It's at level 90. It's best in slot for Ds, and best in slot healing too, because of the high higher whiz, so it increases your health resist, and pretty high health resist as well. Just from, like minus health resist as well from the start. Those I was planning to get the level 70 versions for non-Ds, but I haven't been able to do envy and beat boss, so I don't know if it's good at the moment. Because if I can, I could probably use this or Aventil, the the artifact for Soul Weaver, and use it against Wrath. But I haven't been able to beat Loss and Envy, so yeah. And that's about it for rewards. So when you, on your way before coming, like while you level up, I definitely recommend doing Moors. The fastest way to get, say, the fundamentals are usually catapult, but footways are still worth doing. Well, catapult and supply guide are the two fastest ways, but catapult is faster. Um, yeah, and broken from last war, the faster way was broken mechanism, and the other one where it's called convoluted path. But footways are still worth doing because you never know there's like rare items or rare drops and stuff that you might get, and usually footways come out first. So in the Thunder shop, I generally recommend going for the necklace or belt and get as 90 and get it to level 90. And if you want an overall opinion for being a DA or non-DA, I recommend those of you out there to get a DA compared to a non-DA because like upgrade from a non-DA to a DA because like DAs can generally get away with not using the Thunder items for most of the challenges to win most of the challenges because more than half the features in the game are actually available. But eventually they will probably make more gear for non-Ds, but like, just give them time. Plus, every game's a business, so like, you can't have to kind of expect that because they have to they have to profit somehow, right? Anyway, so usually I recommend getting the belt and necklace to level 85, 90 because that's where you get enough all resist. But for the ring, you don't have to get it to level 80, level 90. I recommend I might recommend getting up to 80, level 80 because you have higher wind, poison. No, fire, water, poison, and silver resistance compared to the level 90 version. Like this is one less, but it's more flexible because it's all resist. But just keep in mind when you're using the thunder items, you don't gain much like at the final tier, you don't gain much immobility resist because like say you gain 5 from all, but you lose the other 5. That's all. That plus is the thunder. So you're not really gaining immobility resist, but you're not really losing any. It's just, I mean, you're only gaining whatever that's from end points. And it takes a lot of end points to get a lot of immobility resist. So usually I go for the level 80 version. But you can't get the 85 version if you don't, I mean 90 version if you don't feel like getting the the ring from Primordial Shop and the Domino Shop. Domino Shop. I don't know why I keep saying Domino. So Ballyhoo moved to here, but not a big deal. Uh, Pet Dragon, you can go from here. And the reason why I chose Mage on this account is because, well, there's, there's 3 different base classes, but they all specialize in something different. So Mage, the reason why I chose Mage is because I had a reflective shield, so I didn't have to wait till, let's just say, Halloween to get to upgrade EPL. Well, I mean, you probably can like use EPL either. I mean, I just didn't like the wait, to wait till Halloween to beat Seppi. Yeah, mage robes. Like that's a pretty fast looping blind. Like a 4-turn blind and a 5-turn cooldown, not bad. But like some of the skills only do damage, but it's fair that way. Cause I think every base class is balanced, but they're used for different purposes. I do think like mage and rogue might be used more compared to warrior currently, because like the only time like mage wouldn't be that good. Like mage would be good because like it has a bunch of boost moves as you can see. Like it takes advantage of the minus ice, the frozen skill plus fireball plus minus weak to fire. If you can't abuse it, it's still okay because you still have like a bunch of boost moves, right? And you have a spammable multi. At low level, you can't really abuse much of it because your damage is really weak. I mean, you don't have much mana. It's not that your damage is really weak. It's just you don't have that much mana. When you get higher as you progress, you can abuse it. Like say level 80 or 90 because you have more mana to abuse. I don't use the dot with mages that much, but the blind skill and the sleep, and the shield is pretty good. Yeah, look, it's a reflective shield, but like just keep in mind, reflective shield won't kill anymore for your opponents anymore. The only reason why I worked on my EPL video is because I lucked out because it wasn't patched up like the rest of the reflective shields because it was supposed to be patched up and it just worked out. I still have to do it again anyway with mage. Just keep in mind when you're using a reflective shield, you still need to survive after the hit when you bring Seppi's helps down to 1 HP and then just finish him off from there. Either with, like a dot used beforehand or just done or just attacking to him the next turn. Yeah, you have a bunch of boost moves. Look, like plus 20 boosts. Uh, you increase your bonus by like 20. It's not a lot, but it's for 5 turns, so it's meh. Zap is really good. Yeah. And you give your opponent a weakness, so it's not that bad. Warrior, you're generally using this as for early story progression when you don't have ninja. I usually use ninja for questing and wars, for wave wars. Yeah, so the only like the stun is pretty good. It's like on hit stun. You have like a double, a triple, and a spammable power with a 0 cooldown, and war cry and the shield, a fast looping shield actually. And they're all BPD for the base class. But the Shrunk Strike is somewhat niche because it's good against bosses where like Doctor One because your minus 20 boost kind of functions like all resist. It's a damage reduction against your opponent, so it's like an all resist, but not really. It's hard to explain. Like you just reduce 20% of the damage, so they're only doing 80. some damage to you for 5 turns. So it's kind of like an invisible all resist. Well, not invisible, but it's kind of like an all resist. You're just taking less damage. As an effect that applies to your opponent only for a few amount of turns. And fine, I was like, yeah. So yeah, this like word would generally be used against bosses. Well, not generally. It's just like according to N, I see this like being used against like bosses that can have like high bonus and they keep hitting you, and you can just reduce its damage, or reduce its boost so it does like less damage to you. Mage would be something where like you're fighting something stally or really defensive. You want to beat them as fast as possible. Yeah, warrior's kind of like I would say a glass cannon. You want to kill something as fast as possible. And like rogue is like something where you have to be on the defensive like at almost at all times. Because you have like 2 shields and a blind, so it's not that bad. It's called like rogue letters. So yeah, 25% to steal and use a potion. It's not that reliable, but if it works, it pays off. And whatever. Hopefully, the throw skill is pretty good. Days. Yeah, so but like, just looking through it, most of it is just really defense. Like so yeah. Rogue is like generally used for. Oh, I was playing. If I made a rogue account, I'll probably just use it for like domino, or even ancient duel, because it has like multiple defense skills, like a -1 for 3 turns, 2 shields, and it hits multiple times. Again, as a DA, you would probably have better classes and more evolved versions. Even a stealth. See, a BPD shield 45. And this is yeah. And this warrior is more like a glass cannon, so like Doctor One, Brody. Mage is generally for okay. Mage is generally for like things where you need like multiple boosters to kill something as fast as possible. That's stally. That doesn't boost up against you. I mean, I guess you can use warrior and something like that, but you don't you won't boost as much. But like Seppi, yeah, mage is the one that stands a chance out of the other two because the reflective damage kind of ignores all resist when reflecting damage back. And usually for my videos, I go on the Discord on Falcon's Nest. I was on here. I have to go on Discord later, but I usually go on DF Calcs and I just I haven't well, oh, I don't have it on me right now, but I'll show you next time when I have a chance. I hope you guys find this video helpful and have a nice day. Bye guys.